it's Shami from Crafts Names of Things, and I'm so excited to show you my next DIY or craft idea. So I was at Target recently and I found these cute little Dr. Seuss cards that they had for $1. I love Dr. Seuss, like all his books. He's awesome. So they just have a bunch of them. So I got numbers, and then I also got just letters too. So they're super cute. They have all, they're very colorful. They have, all his funny illustrations, which I love, all those wacky illustrations, which are so cute. So for this craft, we're going to make notebooks out of these. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I've been wanting to do them, but you can totally make notebooks out of cards, which is very awesome. I just got plain old index cards and I cut them down to 11 inches. And that's going to be like the center of my card. If you don't have index cards, you could definitely use like cardstock, or you could use regular copy paper. You can kind of use whatever you want. I'm going to put about 15 in each notebook that I'm making. And all I did was take the index card, just measured, the card that I wanted, picked where I wanted it to fall on my card, and then I just cut them all down to that size. So that's self-explained. Very, very simple. You can totally do that. And then I'm also going to use tacky glue, and I'm going to use rubber cement. I'm going to try both of these and see which one that I like to use better. And then I also have duct tape, and I'll show you how we're going to use this, but I really love these duct tapes. They're kind of wacky too, so I thought they would be awesome with the notebooks, with the Dr. Seuss notebooks. And then I have clips here. You can use binder clips, you can use, paper clips, kind of whatever you have. This is totally like that. And then I have a piece of paper, because I'm going to show you another way too that you can seal it also. And then I have a foam brush and a regular brush here too. So let's get started, guys. So what we're going to do, and I'm actually going to take this one out. Kind of like working on this surface when I'm dealing with glue or something. So just kind of go through your cards and pick out, a couple that you want. I think I'm going to do the elephant and the camel, because those are one of my favorites. And I'm just going to take about 15 sheets. I'm going to turn them the right way. And what I love about using index cards is that you can use them both ways. So you have a blank side that you can use, and then they can also turn it over and write, on the line. So that's why I'm using them, but feel free to use whatever you want, however you want. It does not make a difference. Okay. So just like take the numbers of index cards that you want. As I said, I'm going to do about 15. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. It's okay. Okay. So I'm just going to take a stack that I want, and you can glue it either way. So you can make it so that you turn it over this way, or you can do it up and down. So I think that I'm going to do mine, I'm going to use the elephant as the cover, and really stack them together so they're good. And then I'm going to use the camel as the back. Okay. Or actually, I think I'll use, yeah, the camel as the back. Okay. And then I'm going to just take my clips, again making sure that all that paper is touching at the top. Okay. And I'm going to take my other paper clip also and do the same thing. Okay. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep everything together. Now, either take your tacky glue or your rubber cement. If you do rubber cement, you're going to have to do like 5 coatings. So I'm going to show you with the tacky glue. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this in here, and I'm going to apply some tacky glue. Okay, just right over there. And then I'm going to just go in with my brush, and I'm going to brush it on. Okay. Super, super easy. Okay. And what you're creating is just your own little notebooks, and you can make them from wherever you want, because it's just going to make the paper stick together. So it's so totally easy to do. Just like that. Okay. So you'll just set that aside and let it dry. I'll probably do one more coating of the tacky glue, but because I think that holds pretty well. And then just for the rubber cement, we're going to do the same thing. So this time I'll do numbers. So maybe I'll do like 2 and 12. Okay? And kind of pick what you want. Alrighty. And I'm going to do one with the 2 showing and one with the other one showing. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing. Okay? So we'll just take this like so. Just like we did before, we'll stack it together, make sure it's nice and straight. Let me show you from your side. Nice and straight. Okay, and then I'm going to take that part and put that on there also. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my clips, make sure it's on there straight, and I'm going to clip it out. And kind of get them as even as you can. Okay, no worries. Okay, it's just crafting, as I say. Okay, it's okay if you don't get it perfectly. No worries, we're just having a good time here. We're just crafting. But I just had to make these because I love Dr. Seuss. Alrighty. Okay. And I think, like, I don't know if I bought this other pack, but it had, like, green eggs and ham, and it had some cool stuff. So I might have to go back and get that one. Okay? So then I'll just take my rubber cement. And as I said, with rubber cement, you're going to have to do at least 5 coatings is what I would do. Okay? Okay, so you'll just take it and just take your rubber cement and just cement it all together. Okay? And then you kind of have to wipe up a little bit. I think the rubber cement is much more messier than the tacky glue. Okay, but don't worry because we're going to cover up that top anyway, so it's okay if it's not perfect. Okay. And actually I think that I will not use the brush with it, that I'll just use that brush. Okay. Alrighty. So that's the way that looks. So I'm just going to keep coating them, and I'll come after they dry. I'll come back and show you how we will make the cover for the top, just to cover it up a little bit so it looks really nice. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I want to show you the first one. So this is the one that I sealed with tacky glue. I did about 3 coatings. I put it in front of the fan, and as you can see, I'm going to bring it up close so you can see, it is fused together. Okay, so if I have it on the side here, let me bring it up nice and close so you can see, it's all fused. Okay, and even if I take this off, let me show you, you can flip through it. Okay, and it's fused. Okay, nothing's coming out. I can shake it up, but it's fused beautifully. Okay, so that was with 2 coats of the tacky glue. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you're going to finish this up. So what you'll do is you'll grab duct tape. For this one, I'm going to use the duct tape, since the one that I use for the Elmer's rubber cement is going to take a little bit longer to dry. Okay, so all I'm going to do is kind of measure the length of this of whatever card you're doing. Okay, so I just have here just a board that I got from the dollar store that seems to work pretty well, and I am going to grab a cutter or a board if I knew where my cutter was, but I don't. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have here just my cutter. Bring you into frame here. Okay, so just going to grab my cutter, and I'm going to just make sure that it's lined up. Alrighty, and it's okay if I have, you know, some slack on this side, because I can just cut it off. Okay, so I can just do that. But I really like the orange. Like I said, this is funky duct tape. I think I got this at Big Lots and it was on sale. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line it up. So I'll just line it up on the edge here, just like that. But before it gets too sticky, I'm going to bring it up a little bit further. Okay. So probably you don't need this much, because I don't want to cover up that cute little elephant. So I'm making this go, let's see here. Let's say I'm making it go about 1 millimeter, okay? And then I'm just going to measure another milliliter. Maybe I'll do 2 milliliters over, and then I'm just going to cut off the excess. Because like I said, I have a camel on the back and I don't want that to be covered. But I've seen this done with like vintage playing cards. I actually saw this on Etsy, but the seller stopped selling these. So I just kind of did some research and I figured out that I can make them myself. So I'm just going to take it and we're going to secure it. Now at this point you could, it's your choice on what you want to do. If you wanted to, you could, you know, cover it with a little bit of scrapbooking paper, and that would be fine, and that would work out great. Actually, kind of, yeah, okay. And that would work out just fine. I can open this a little bit. I'm just going to clean up those edges, okay? Just with my scissors, being careful not to cut the card. You know, and kind of making it as smooth as I can. Okay, so that's what we have. So this is our first notebook. Let me bring it up close. So it has a camel and an elephant, and then inside I just have my sheets of paper. You can see the decoration, and that just gives it just a little something else, like it's not just plain at the top. And I really like this orange duct tape, so that's what I use. But this is just one style that you can make to make Dr. Seuss card little note cards. So I can just use this, I can write on it, I can rip out pages if I want, but I just wanted to show you a way that you can do this. I will have lots of tutorials on this too, because I absolutely love making these. So now that we have the fundamentals, I'll just kind of show you what I came up with. Like, you could do baseball cards, you could do sports cards. I just think they're so much fun, and I think that I'm going to sell them at the craft shows that I do in the fall. So I think they're totally cute, and who doesn't love Dr. Seuss? So we'll get to the other one. So for this other one, I'm going to do something a little different. So I did the rubber cement, and it has about 5 layers of rubber cement. It does take a while to dry, like it's still a little tacky, but I just want to show you what to do. So all you're going to do is take this, and you're going to measure it to whatever width that it is. Okay. And you could absolutely use your paper cutter, and that would be fine. This is kind of a cardstock, more of a cardstock weight paper. Okay, so I can kind of take it and see kind of where I want to go. And if you wanted to, you could use decorative scissors, so it would have a really beautiful edge. But I can just kind of see how I want this to fall. So kind of like those hats there. But I mean, this is just to show you that if you don't have duct tape, just use a piece of scrap paper and that'll work just fine. So I'm just kind of gauging where this needs to go. Right. Okay. So you'll do all the measuring, because I don't know how big your cards are going to be. And you don't need Dr. Seuss cards to do this. You can use whatever cards you need to. So that's why I'm not giving really measurements. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, because I don't know what your cards are going to be like. Okay. And even if you get these, maybe they're a different dimension, I don't know. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to cut it off. So we'll just kind of cut. Alright. So then I'm going to use some tacky glue just to reinforce it. Ready? And I'm going to put it right in the middle here. So right on that place where I scored it. Just do some tacky glue there. Okay? And then I'm going to slip. And actually I'm going to fill up this whole thing, because how is the side going to stick in? Should be if you do it that way. Okay. So then we'll just take it, we'll make sure that we put that part in first. Ready? Just like that. And make sure that it's as close to the edge as you can get. Okay. And then you can just let it dry. And just make sure you push down that bottom. And I think this would be good with the rubber cement just to reinforce it too. So in case the rubber cement is not, in case I didn't do enough coats of it, you know, it's still protected, which I love. So if you wanted to, you could put a bow on this, you could put ribbon, you could decorate it with buttons, and that would be really cute. But so this is the two, and then this is the one that we did with our thing. So they can use it this way if they want, like it faces that way, ready? Or they can flip it up and use it that way, okay? But I really love it. Look at that. That's so cute. So green eggs and ham. Ready? But I think that it's more secure with the tacky glue. So that's what I would use. And I use tacky glue to bind some of my journals, and it works out well. So definitely tacky glue is the way to go. But I love it. They're just so cute. So thank you so much for watching, and like I said, I'll be posting more of how to do these. If you have an idea of a card or some type of notebook that you want me to make with this style, just let me know and I'll see if I can do it. So thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe. If you know someone that would like to see this video, please share it. Thanks. Have a great day.